Tonight we're going to be doing a night flight from Sarasota, Florida down to Miami, Florida. Here we go. Alright, we're watching the NG rise up. It's going to stabilize. We're going to introduce the fuel to low idle. Now we'll watch the ITT light off, and it's going to see that for the rise, and then we're looking for hot start on that, hung start on NG, for the engine to continue to not to wind up properly. Oil pressure is coming up. Nice smooth start.
Visual approach in use. Landing departing runway 14 and runway 22. Ground control, clearance 6, climb frequency 121.9. All aircraft read runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise. You have information, Oscar.
Alright, we have information, Oscar. Good evening, Sarasota ground, November 851 Tango Bravo. We're over at Beverage South with Oscar looking to pick up our IFR.
TBM 851 Tango Bravo, Sarasota ground, clear to Opelika Airport via radar vectors then as filed after departure. Fly heading 180. Maintain 1,600, expect 17,010 minutes after departure. Tampa departure frequency 119.65, squawk 4705.
Clear down to Opelika, Florida. Radar vectors as filed. On departure, we'll fly heading 180 and we'll maintain 1,600 feet. We'll expect 17,010 minutes after. 1965 on departure frequency, squawking 4705, November 851 Tango Bravo.
TBM 1 Tango Bravo, read back correct, advise ready for taxi, and verify your Retric South.
Affirmative, we are at Retric South with information Oscar, and we are ready to taxi for November 851 Tango Bravo.
TBM 851 Tango Bravo, roger. Would you like runway 22?
Sure, it's 22 sounds good, 851 Tango Bravo.
TBM 1 Tango Bravo, roger, runway 22, taxi via Juliet Echo Bravo.
Juliet Echo Bravo to runway 22, November 851 Tango Bravo.
Is that Steve Canivo?
That'd be me.
What's up, man? It's Casey.
Hi, how are you? Good evening.
Good to hear you, man. Have a safe flight.
Thank you, too. Alright, we are ready to taxi. Here at Retric South, this is where the jets come in, and turboprops, they come in at Retric South. And Retric's North is more for general aviation, airplanes that don't burn jet fuel. Tonight's flight, we will be on an IFR flight from Sarasota down to Miami. It's going to be, we got a nice sunset that just happened. Take off the sunglasses, we won't need those any longer.
Taxi to the ramp.
So welcome aboard, guys. How's everybody doing? Good?
Bravo to the ramp, Delta 1297.
Good, glad to hear.
Phenom,
like always, if you guys are good, I'm good.
Romeo Sierra, so wing calling in.
It's nice to have you guys on the TBM here.
We'll follow the beach jet. November 7 Romeo Sierra, they will follow you. Continue taxiing, hold short runway 22.
We'll go over to the tower here. Alright, we're coming up on the hold short bars here. We got a little Cessna coming in to land.
Cessna, in fact, you want us to pass behind?
Helicopter 1 Lima Sierra, affirmative. Pass to the north of the Cessna, and landing at the ramp will be at pilot's own risk, wind 190 at 9er.
At own risk, behind the Cessna, helicopter 1 Lima Sierra.
Sarasota Tower, good evening, November 851 Tango Bravo, holding short of runway 22.
All right, 51 Tango Bravo, Sarasota Tower, hold short of runway 22 for traffic departing and a helicopter crossing midfield.
22, November 851 Tango Bravo. Roger, holding short of runway 22. 22 sounds good. 851 Tango Bravo. Juliet Echo Bravo to runway 22, November 851 Tango Bravo.
TBM 1 Tango Bravo, Sarasota Tower, hold short of runway 22, taxi via Juliet Echo Bravo.
Roger, holding short of runway 22, November 851 Tango Bravo. This airport is pretty special. This was actually the location of my very first flight vlog that I ever made. Back then I didn't even know what to call it.
Number 851 Tango Bravo, runway 22, clear for takeoff, fly heading on 180.
Clear for takeoff, runway 22, we'll fly heading 180, November 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, cleared for takeoff. You guys ready to go? I'm ready. Forward flight's telling us we're approaching runway 22 and we have 4,800 feet remaining on this runway. Final is clear. On the runway is clear. We'll line up here on center line. There we go. Now we'll ease the power up. Takeoff power is set. Oil temperatures, pressure's all good in the green right down there. We're just holding center line. And once we hit a rotation speed, which is right there, we'll pull back on the yoke. There we go. We'll gear up, tap the brakes to stop the wheels. At the terminal right over here. Gear is up. And we'll start our left turn to 180 heading.
Clear, touch and go, 22655 Papa Delta.
And we'll go flaps up, got a damper on. Got a good view of downtown Sarasota right off our nose out here. 1,000 feet to go to our assigned altitude. We'll climb in IES mode and we put the autopilot on. Got the Gulf of Mexico off our right wing out there. The sun just set not too long ago.
Number 1 Tango Bravo, mechanic Tampa departure.
No departure. Have a good night. 1 Tango Bravo. Good evening, Tampa. TBM 851 Tango Bravo with you at 1,600 feet, 180 heading.
TBM 851 Tango Bravo, Tampa departure. Good evening. Turn left heading 160 and ident.
160 on the heading, and here's your flash, 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, wanted to ident, so we idented.
Number 22 Hotel, reduce
There's a little flash on his radar.
Maintain 4,000.
Our turn left to 160.
210 first, then 4,000, 22 Hotel.
Same as 0 Delta X, ready to maintain 2,000.
Reason why we're not getting a climb is we hit this guy right 900
1 Tango
feet
Bravo,
above
radar
us.
contact 7 miles south of Sarasota, climb to maintain 3,000 for now.
Position checks, we'll climb maintain 3,000, 851 Tango Bravo.
We're down our Golf Julie, resume on navigation to Venice.
Yeah, they held off on our climb because of that guy. So we put 3,000 in our altitude selector and we VS'd for 3,000 feet a minute, as you can see.
Bravo, continue the western heading 140, expect higher in 2 miles.
Roger, 140 on the heading, 851 Tango Bravo. Mounted a new camera on this flight that I've never done before. It's an up close of the panel here. Hopefully it comes out alright. Let me know if you guys like it. We'll go into 850 mode.
Roger, still slowing.
Flap lever,
reduction
up and over the gate.
For 22
Now we
Hotel.
can advance the torque past 100%. And we're actually going to turn the inertial separator off with the switch right down here. So I'm going to flip it down and this light's going to come off.
TBM 1 Tango Bravo, your traffic no factor, climb and maintain 1010,000.
Climb and maintain 10,000, 851 Tango Bravo.
For 8 Lima Mike, turn left heading 270.
And we'll put 10,000 in
270,
VS to 3,000 feet a minute in the climb.
November 6 is correction 46.
And with that inertial separator coming off, you're going to get a rise in the torque and your ITT is going to lower. Just got to watch that. You don't over torque the engine down low here. And what we're doing right now is we're letting our airspeed bleed off. And once it hits 130, 130 knots, that's when we'll hit the IES button and let the airplane then climb in IES mode, which will hold 130.
Stay with the arrival, 22 Hotel.
Lima Mike, verified.
Because this airplane cannot climb 3,000 feet a minute the whole way up. So as you can see right here, it's about to hit 130.
Lima Mike, Roger, fighting 2.
There it is. Yes, but now the airplane you're going to see is going to pitch down, up and down to hold 130 knots.
level 11,000.
What's nice about IES mode is now you don't have to worry about the airplane stalling out. In vertical speed mode, the airplane is going to stay pitched for 3,000 feet a minute, and it will stall out, which is not ideal. You would not want that to happen. Well, we're up over the haze layer now outside, and the sunset's actually looking a lot better.
Left turn 230.
We'll adjust our pressurization.
Left turn 230, 22 Hotel.
That's we're going to be climbing up to 17,000 eventually here.
1200, change advisory frequency approved.
Swan 1200, appreciate your belts tonight. Have a good one. 9 Gold Julia.
2.
Turn off our landing lights.
Departure pin out 524 Kilo Alpha with ya.
We'll adjust the brightnesses here on our displays. Turn them down a little bit.
2 to 3 miles outside the final approach fix. Hey, Margaret. Tango Bravo, contact Miami Center 132.35.
3235, 1 Tango Bravo. Miami, good evening. November 851 Tango Bravo to 140 heading.
851 Tango Bravo, Miami Center, roger. Climb and maintain 17,000.
Climb and maintain 17,000, 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, we're cleared up to our cruise altitude. Yeah, this is by far my favorite time to fly throughout the day. It's just after the sun has set. Usually the air is really nice and smooth, and it's a nice time to fly.
Number 851 Tango Bravo, clear direct jingle, join the jingle 5 to Opelika.
Direct jingle to join the jingle 5, 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, so we got the jingle 5 in there. We'll do the seminal transition. Direct jingle, direct enter, enter,
135.77.
and now we'll go into nav mode. So we're now direct jingle to join the jingle 5 arrival.
Number 851 Tango Bravo, contact Miami Center 134.75.
3475, 851 Tango Bravo, good day. Miami, good evening. November 851 Tango Bravo to 13,800 for 17,000, direct jingle.
Number 51 Tango Bravo, Miami Center, Lee County 3006, and your direct jingle, is that correct?
06 on altimeter, correct. We're direct jingle at this time, 851 Tango Bravo.
Thanks.
I'm telling you, that sunset is getting better and better the longer we're going here. I'm really digging that. Beautiful view off the Gulf of Mexico. Alright, the airplane is now leveling out at 17,000. That's what we filed for this flight. It all depends on the distance of the flight, of deciding how high I want to go. If I'm going to go up to 31,000, I'll go up there for the real long flights. Or if it's shorter flights, I'll stay a little lower. Also depends on different conditions of the winds aloft, if there's icing. Many factors go into it, but on this flight, between Tampa area and South Florida, I'll usually go 16,000 westbound or 17,000 eastbound. Alright, we'll pull the prop RPM back right here to 1900. And that's nice for the comfort level of noise, and now we have our cruise power set. Alright, we're up here at 17,000. Come down here and look at our 4 flight. This is our route right now here tonight. We're going to be going on direct jingle, and then we're joining the jingle 4 arrival into Opelika. Actually, what's cool about 4 flight here, you go up into the settings, since it's going to be getting dark here, you can invert the colors for nighttime. Look at there, now it's a darker color, so it doesn't wreck your night vision. We'll keep it on the inverted colors. Really cool. Yeah, there's a lot of differences between flying during the day compared to nighttime. During the day, it's a lot easier to see terrain and obstructions and the weather outside that you're going to face out the windows. For me, I enjoy flying at night. Usually the air is a lot more stable and smooth. There's also, you can usually see the other air traffic around you a lot easier with the blinking lights that they have on. Some of the things that is not ideal at night is when it's a dark night with no moon, it's hard to see when you're going to be going in through bad weather to see the different buildups. It's hard to see it. I usually dim the cockpit lights as dark as I can get them and still be able to see everything good enough, so that way you get better visibility out the windows. Some of the toughest, scariest flights that I've ever done is at night with bad thunderstorms everywhere, and you're just picking your way through the storms with your onboard radar and your NexRad, and also just looking out the windows trying to see where the lightning is. And when you see all the lightning, you know, don't go into that area.
Number 851 Tango Bravo, Miami altimeter 3007, send and maintain 11000.
3007 and down to 11000, November 851 Tango Bravo. Alright, we'll put 11000 in the altitude selector, and we're going to VS 1,500 feet a minute down. So I'm pretty excited. This month I'm giving away a 4-flight Scout. It is the ADSB receiver that gives you weather and traffic for your iPad with the 4-flight app. It's the smallest one on the market that I think you can possibly buy. It's really a cool device.
Thank you very much.
We're giving that away. And how to enter that 4-flight Scout over at steve01canevo.com is I had people share where their favorite spot to fly was and what made that area special to them. It was really cool to read all the stories of everybody that shared. We had quite a few people that signed up. And without further ado, we drew a winner.
343 minus center,
And this is pretty exciting.
200.
The winner of the ForeFlight Scout is Rick Mattis. Rick Mattis. Thanks for sharing where you enjoy flying the most. What he liked to do is he liked flying into Oshkosh and also camping and hearing the old Warbird start up right next to his tent. I appreciate you sharing that with us, and I hope that you'll be able to utilize the ForeFlight Scout and enjoy it. Soon we will be giving away another Bose A20, which I'm really excited to give away. So stay tuned, go over to steve01canevo.com soon here, and we'll be giving away another Bose A20 headset, Bluetooth headset, which is a really nice prize as well. Be sure to click down below in the description of the video. I have all the music that I use in these videos linked, and you can also follow along on all my other different social medias and details on how to win the different prizes we give away over at steve01canevo.com. But yeah, click down below. There's a lot of good information down there that you can read.
851 Tango Bravo, cross Jingle and maintain 6,000.
Jingle at 6,000 of our 851 Tango Bravo. And we'll get the ATIS. We'll monitor that on COM 2.
Opelika Tower information, Romeo 2253 Zulu observation, wind 1706, weather is better than 5,005, temperature 23, dew point 19, altimeter 3007, ILS runway 9 left in use, landing and departing runways 9 left, 9 right, 12. No disturbance, runway 12, runway threshold lights out of service. Advisory, clearance delivery and ground control are bound on 120.025. On initial contact, advise Romeo.
Alright, we have information, Romeo. You fly at night over the Everglades here, there's not a lot of lights on the ground. So on a dark night, it's basically, you need to be instrument rated because the ground is all black and it goes right up into a black sky.
Number 851 Tango Bravo, contact Miami approach 133.77, good day.
3377, 851 Tango Bravo, have a good night. Miami, good evening, November 851 Tango Bravo to 6,700 for 6,000 over Jingle.
November 851 Tango Bravo, Miami approach, expect runway 9 left, head Opelika, fly heading 110.
110 on the heading, we'll expect 9 left. We'd like to put on the request for the ILS 9 left for 851 Tango Bravo.
1 Tango Bravo, you can expect the ILS, runway 9 left, contact Miami approach 128.6, good day.
Roger, 28.6, 851 Tango Bravo, good day. Miami, good evening, November 851 Tango Bravo to 6,200 for 6,000, turn left to 110.
November 851 Tango Bravo, Miami approach, you to maintain 2,000, expect ILS approach, runway 9 left at Opelika, this Romeo's current.
Roger, we have Romeo, we'll go down to 2,000, we'll expect the ILS for 9 left, November 851 Tango Bravo.
Miami, Skyflight 881.
Alright, since we're going to expect the 9 left, we're going to go procedures, select approach, enter, ILS 9 left, enter, we'll get vectors, and we'll activate that. And this is new on the ForeFlight. I just got this. I got the JEP charts now installed, so I now have Jeppesen charts on ForeFlight. So we got the ILS for 9 left at the Opelika, and we'll set that up. Got the lights of South Florida out there in front of us. So we can intercept the localizer. We need to be at 1,600 feet.
Okay, can I get the aircraft?
Over Sasbo, we can go right on down to 258 feet.
Convair, CVLP, 150, Pop Alpha.
The ILS for 9 left.
1 Tango Bravo, flight in a 150.
150 in the heading, 1 Tango Bravo.
Charlie 6 Tango Alpha Lima, Miami.
Alright, we'll start a turn here to 150 heading.
40.
340, 3,000, Tango Alpha Lima, Roger.
JetBlue 1653, contact Miami Center 135.6.
135.6, JetBlue 1653, good night. Approaches in November 500 Alpha Delta, descending at 3,230 knots, indicate direct to OK, with you.
November 9 Golf Charlie, fly heading to 220.
220, Tango Charlie, request clearance Bravo.
In November 9 Golf Charlie, from Clinton class Bravo.
Critical class Bravo, Tango Charlie.
0 Alpha Delta, descend and maintain 2,000, reduce speed to 210.
2,000 and 210, Alpha Delta.
0 Papa Alpha, main instructions, flight in 040, vector for your sequence.
040 heading sun, convert 0 Papa Alpha.
1 Tango Bravo, advising you have Opelika in sight.
We have Opelika in sight. We'd like to do the ILS for 9 left, 1 Tango Bravo.
1 Tango Bravo, roger.
Alright, even though we have the field in sight, I still like to do the approach once in a while, just to make sure this airplane still knows what it's doing. getting some pretty bad vectors though on this approach, I gotta admit. They're vectoring us basically right at the SASBO. We're not gonna have much of an intercept time here.
19-7, flying Alpha Lima.
Yeah, we're coming up on the localizer here. We still have not been given any instructions on how to intercept the localizer and
1 Tango Bravo and you're 2 miles from the final approach, fix turn left at 120, maintain 2000 to establish localizer, clear ILS, runway 9 left approach.
Roger, 120 on the heading, we'll maintain 2000 till established on the localizer, clear for the ILS 9 left approach, November 851 Tango Bravo. Yeah, we're basically going to be intercepting right at SASBO.
Out to 4 miles from O'Kane.
There's the outer marker coming up right here.
Runway 9 left approach.
Traffic inside 500 Alpha.
And we're way above our glide slope. This was a horrible
and 1 Tango Bravo
vector.
contact over Lock Tower 134.67.
Over to tower, 851 Tango Bravo. In a check ride, this would be a failed attempt because we're full scale deflection on the glide slope. This was a bad vector on this guy's part. Opelika Tower, November 851 Tango Bravo on the ILS 9 left.
851 Tango Bravo, you on the frequency?
Affirmative, November 851 Tango Bravo on the ILS 9 left.
851 Tango Bravo, runway 9 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 9 left, November 851 Tango Bravo.
Vivo!
Hello. See, what we did is we...
500.
We came down, we captured the glide slope here, I'm hand flying it. So now the glide slope is proper, our speed is proper. We're on the localizer and on the glide slope. Yeah, that was not a good vector at all, probably the worst you could possibly get. If I was in true IMC conditions, that would not have been very happy with that. Alright, there's our decision altitude if we had to decide to go around or land. We see the runway we're going to land. We'll continue.
Opelika Tower, November 98 Lima Lima.
Lima Lima, runway 9 right, clear to land.
Alright, we'll go back to flight idle.
Lima Lima would like to request 1-2 following the TBM.
We're just going to hold the flare.
Lima Lima, okay, make right traffic for runway.
And there we are, center line, we touch
make
down.
short approach.
Nice smooth touchdown.
Jet on a 6-mile final.
I'm going to go up and over the gate with the power lever back into beta.
Right, close pattern for 1-2.
Slow us up.
Lima Lima.
Tango Bravo, turn right at Charlie, contact ground off.
Alright, Charlie, going to ground, November 851 Tango Bravo. Opelika ground, November 851 Tango Bravo, we're clear, 9 left, need to go to signature.
1 Tango Bravo, taxi via Papa.
Pop into the ramp, 851 Tango Bravo. Alright guys, welcome to Opelika, Miami, Florida. If you guys like that video, please smash the thumbs up button. Also subscribe to the channel if you like. To see more videos like that. I mean, that really shows you right there, guys. I mean, that went horribly wrong, shooting that ILS. But yeah, if we would have definitely been in instrument conditions, we would have had to go around. We were full scale deflection on that glide slope. Alright, we're just waiting for the marshallers to come out. There they are. We'll turn off our taxi light
ready for taxi.
so we don't continue to blind them. And we'll just follow his hand, instructions right on it.
Picture Alpha Bravo Romeo Alpha Opelika ground. I'm sorry, say again, sir?
Yes, sir. At Fontainebleau FBO, we are ready for taxi.
Alright, telling us to go forward. Once he crosses his arms, there we go, we're done. Alright guys, take care and we'll talk to you again someday soon.